BBN Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. Okay, we got a lot to talk about over here. I wish I would have moved the camera so I could have looked dead into the camera while I was doing all that. Wasn't possible. It was. I just forgot. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. I hope whatever it is that you did today, that you were that it was not too eventful. That's actually a Chinese curse. But I hope that you were able to get the things done today that will allow for you to be the best person that you could be. And as we all know, whenever you're helping somebody else be the best person that they could be, in that moment, you're being the best person that you could be. So always go out there, be great. God first. All right, so a couple of things I want to say before we actually get to the news. But what we will be talking about is Tory Lanez. But before I get to Tory Lanez, sheesh, we got to speak about this 21 Savage over here. I need to tell y'all a couple of things about that dude. But before we even get to that, I just want to say something about me real quick. So, apparently, the not smoking weed makes me probably a little bit more anxious than when I actually do smoke. So I've been extremely... And I haven't even been craving smoking. So this is just an assumption I'm making, to be honest with you. This is all an assumption. Because I'm not even craving smoking it. I just thought about it today, actually. So let me tell you what happened. Remember a while back, a couple of days ago, like maybe a week ago, I was like, yo, I was at the stores over the years. And then there was this lady. It looked like she was following me and everything. And so basically the same thing happened again today. I'm very happy they upgraded the looks on the woman, though. Not that the other one was unattractive, because the other lady was also attractive. Don't get this confused. It's just, you could be attractive but not be a person's type. Is that fair? I hope that's fair. Anyway, and shorty that was rocking today her fit was lit. I just want to say, whoever dresses her. So... Okay, so for everybody that don't know, if you date me, I'm probably gonna have outfits for you to wear. Like, that's the way I am. Like, when you dating me, I'm 100% gonna be trying to add a little bit of sauce to whatever you got, even if I gotta buy it myself when I have the monies. I'm 100% gonna be trying to add sauce to whatever you're doing. Like, that's just who I am. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, with that being said, so apparently it happened again today. So I don't know if this is a bad thing or a good thing, to be honest with you, because at first while it was going on, I was like, what the hell was happening over here? Like, I thought it was a bad thing. But then I get home and I'm upset over the situation. I do a live on Instagram, actually. I did a live on Instagram. I think my neighbors thought I was talking to myself. So I did like an 11, 12-minute live on Instagram. Talking about the situation. I think I'm gonna whenever I'm talking about these things, I might go to Instagram rather than YouTube. So I was on talking about it, or whatever the case is. So apparently there's this, first of all of this started after I made the reference that black women, I don't have good interactions with them. I just don't. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't talk to y'all in public most of the time because I've had so many bad negative interactions. It's not that I think all black women are bad, and I don't think that. It's just that I don't trust myself to be able to have good judgment on those type of situations, because apparently I'm terrible at it. So as always, black women are queen. I love black women. I think they're the most beautiful women on the planet. As far as with the shit that I've seen happen in the world, they seem to be the most capable also. Let's just be clear on this. So I have absolutely no dislike at all in my heart for our own women. And I wish that I could have better interactions with them. But now it seems like when I go to the store, the register, the black women at the register don't even want to take my orders. So I might have to find a new store to go to be honest with you. If that's a whole nother story, that's a whole nother thing. And it's cool. It is what it is. So, I just thought that was wild, that these women are just in the supermarket walking around for 10, 20, 30 minutes, not getting any purchases, don't got a bucket, not filling nothing in the bucket, don't got a cart, don't got nothing. They just circling the supermarket and keeps almost accidentally bumping into me. It just seems suspicious as over here. I think that I can't go live in there because I don't get reception for whatever the wild reason is. But I might just literally just have to walk around filming everything that I do because I'm feeling uncomfortable. Like honestly, I'm just feeling uncomfortable. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's for a good reason, maybe it's a bad reason. I don't know, to be honest with you. But I'm feeling uncomfortable and I'm feeling invaded. You understand what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Shout out to all that shit. But let's get to the show. I just need to get that off my chest. I don't think I would have been able to do a show with that on my mind. I love y'all black women. I don't think that that's ever going to be reciprocated. So I'd rather just avoid y'all because I don't want to have conflict. That's just what it is. I don't want to have conflict. With that being said, let's get to the show. Before we talk about Tory Lanez, everybody's talking about 21 Savage and how he's creating RICOs. That's a problem, right? But you want to know what the bigger issue is? That this dude, who is as influential as he is, and he's a rapper, and he's influential, and he's on anywhere. I don't care what the app is. Clubhouse, YouTube, TikTok, TokTik, Twitter, Twitter. I don't care what app it is. Vine, that doesn't even exist no more. I don't care what app it is. Facebook, it don't matter. NBC, CBS, that he's on any type of media at all talking about how he's getting niggas killed. Forget the RICO. I don't care about the RICO. If you're going to RICO him, RICO him, whatever. You're going to have people that even though he's talking about actually really getting people killed, you're going to have individuals saying free him. That's what's going to happen. You're going to have people saying free him. He could. So we're kind of in a bad place on the planet, to be honest with you. Because as always, I say I don't like snitches, but we got to stop doing crimes. Because if we stop doing crimes, snitching won't matter. We can't have our influential figures out here threatening people. He was threatening Chop. Y'all know who Chop is, right? The engineer DJ guy from Chirac that moved to Atlanta. He was threatening that guy. Basically letting that guy know that I could make things happen to you that will remove you from the world. Right? And I get it. It's our job as YouTube content creators to speak about RICOs. But it's our job as a human being, especially as a man, to speak against the destruction of our own communities. That's an obligation. We're not. Gangs getting RICO'd is not more important than people getting murdered. Now, for the individuals that think that the RICO is the most important thing, you need to have your priorities readjusted. The most important thing is that there's people who passed away that this dude is basically saying is partly because of him. Because he sent the dudes. We got to do better. That dude is now giving money away to this place, giving money away to that place. I want our government to stop accepting money from these rappers, singers, I don't care who actors, I don't care who they are. I want them to stop accepting money and funds from people who are encouraging real violence, encouraging real crimes. They should take his name off of every. He got a date in Atlanta. How, nigga? How? They need to take his name off of everything. They need to reimburse him for any money that he gave. That's what they need to do. Whether they're gonna RICO them or not. We have to have standards. See, people don't got standards. You know the first way that they killed everybody's standards? People running around having sex with any old thing that'll open their legs. People don't got no standards. Imagine being a man, and just because you have standards, just because you, yourself, don't proclaim to be an individual who's just throwing yourself all willy-nilly out there to any vagina that's available, you get degraded. You get debased. You get insulted. It's because there's a lack of standards. And when you a stand-up guy, and when you have a freaking... When you a stand-up guy, and when you have morals, and when you have principles, those morals and those principles are more likely to be used against you than for somebody to look at you and say, that's somebody to attain to be. That's an issue. So shout out to the content creators that think a RICO happening is the most important thing. Shout out to that. I don't think the RICO is the most important thing. I think those people that lost their lives probably due to this idiot. I think that's more important. I think the individuals who are grieving their loved ones, I think their pain is more important than that damn RICO. So when the RICO happened, we're going to talk about it. But until the RICO happened, we're going to talk about the BS. And we're going to be talking about how it needs to be removed. We're not going to be upset that somebody is going to be getting prosecuted for crimes that they possibly committed. That's insanity. We're going to have to talk 6ix9ine tomorrow night. So, okay, Wilfred Gomez. Why you took the Z? Why you changed the Z to an S, Gomez? Why you trying to be white? I mean, you probably didn't do it, though. I'm shooting at you. I didn't mean to shoot at you. But you probably didn't do it. That could have been grandfathered in. They used to do that in baseball, for everybody that don't know. Baseball players, they used to come from Latin countries back in the 60s and in the 70s. They would literally change their name so it could sound more Caucasian, so they'd be more accepted into the American community, for everybody that don't know. So that's basically where the joke came from. The people that got it, got it. The people that didn't, I'm explaining. So, get your priorities straight. Stop making videos about the RICO. Start making videos about how there's some people that lost their lives because of idiot. Possibly. And then from that, talk about the RICO. What do you mean, let's respect each other? I just told you where the joke came from. If you can't take jokes, get out my chat, please. If you can't take jokes, get out my chat. Because I'm not going to argue with you. I'm going to kick you. You're going to have to go get another account. Imagine telling a YouTube content creator not to tell jokes during his show. Who here think Wilfred Gomes is lame's? Drop a frost. Whoever think Wilfred Gomes is lame, drop a frost. He don't think I should tell jokes during my show. Which I also apologized for his feelings and then explained. So with that being said, Is there anything else I want to say about this dude before I go? Anything else I wanted to say about this before I go? Go get another account, homie. Everybody drop bags in the chat. We just kicked somebody. Drop bags. So I want to say this. I want to be clear. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. I didn't F with 21 Savage. I don't even know a song he made. Y'all guys is out here first. Most of these rappers that's sending people to kill people ain't never did an actual crime or had to actually hurt anybody themselves. They don't even see the individual that's getting killed get killed. They're sending people to go do stuff that they're just like, it's like, yo, go to the store and get me some barbecue chicken. And y'all respect these dudes for this. They getting people killed like they ordering takeout. And y'all respect this. I have an issue with that. Let's talk about some Tory Lanez. Give me 1 minute. What I put the damn thing? Did I drop it? Hold on 1 second. I ain't think it was gonna take this long. That's why I ain't send y'all to a commercial break. Ah, shit. I don't know what it's at. I'll find it after the show. There we go. Find it after the show. All right, so I want to be clear about something. We're going to talk some Tory Lanez. And as always, whenever we talk about court cases, half of the time I have to tell y'all about the stuff that I said that was right that turns out to be true. So be mindful. This is not me being haughty. This is not me saying me. This is me just showing reference that over here we have said numerous things that fall in line and have come to pass. Meaning that I'm literally better at most of this stuff than other channels. That's not me being better. That's the Most High shining his light through me. Period. I am nothing without him. There is absolutely no period of time that without the Most High I've ever accomplished anything. Anything I've ever accomplished in my life has been because of him. Period. I just want to be clear on this. So when I'm on here and I'm talking about the things in which I've done, and I'm talking about the things in which I've said, I'm not saying that I'm doing any of these things alone. I'm telling you right now with my voice and with my mouth, there is nothing that I have done that is worth doing that God didn't do through me. I just want to be clear on this. When I couldn't walk no further, he carried me. Copy? So there's nothing that I've ever done in the history of me being alive, including my birth, that the Most High isn't the reason for me doing it. You see that breath I just took? Most High. You see that word that I just said? Most High. You see my hand moving? Most High. So I want to be clear on this. This is not me being haughty. I just want you to know that anytime I speak about anything that I've done well, that's me showing reverence to the Most High and what he's doing through me and what he's done for me in my life. I want to be clear on that. Shout out to Hassan Shipman. This is BBN, Jake Froze. Peace, everybody. Appreciate you, my brother, and you dropping a whole bunch of frauds. Shout out to Nick the Slick. Shout out to Yuri. Yuri says these rappers don't even fight their own battles now. I can't go for that. Ooh, oh. Yo, and hold on, just so we can be clear. Remember, people are dragging Tekashi 6ix9ine because Tekashi 6ix9ine was sending Treyway to go do stuff. Could we clap it up for Treyway? Because Treyway wasn't out here killing their brothers. Were they trying? Well, yeah. There was a whole bunch of stuff going on. But they weren't actually having 20, 30, 40 different murders. They were beating niggas up. They were doing all types of shit. But Treyway was not out here killing their own brothers. We can't say the same for whoever the hell 21 Savage is running with. And we also can't say the same for those dudes in Chicago. We're going to be talking about them today also. So can we clap it up for the fact that Treyway was the baddest dudes on the block and they didn't have to put a whole bunch of people under the ground to be it? That's power. Now, with that being said, are y'all ready to talk about Tory Lanez, or do y'all want to stay on this 21 Savage for a couple of more minutes? Because I'm not going to lie to you. This dude pissed me off. This 21 Savage dude pissed me off. Because I promise you he ain't like that. I promise you he ain't like that. I promise you. Niggas that's really like that, when they get in those chat rooms, they don't do all that arguing. They'll leave first. I promise you. I promise you. Niggas that's really like that, when they get in those chat rooms, they'll leave first before they start talking crazy like that. I promise you. He ain't like that. Let's move on to Tory Lanez, because that's what y'all here for. Now check this out. And I want to be 100% transparent. I want to be clear on this. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. Who was the first person that told you that Tory Lanez's lawyers wasn't shit? Not the new lawyers, the old ones. Who was the first person talking about how Tory Lanez's lawyers wasn't shit? Even while those court reporters on those YouTube court, I'm doing quotations because them niggas was terrible. Them YouTube court reporters was coming out and saying all of the positive things about Tory and all of the negative things about Meg. Who was the one that was pointing out where they was still fucking up? Who? Who was the one saying, well, yeah, that happened, but I don't know why they didn't do this. And yeah, that happened, but I don't know why they didn't do that. Maybe some stuff happened in the trial that we didn't see. Who was the one saying that? Once again, I don't do nothing on my own. The Most High do everything through me. Copy? I was the one telling y'all that. Wasn't no other channel saying that. No other channel. I wish I was in that courtroom. If after they get the jump off, right? Just so we could be clear. After they get the jump off, because he's gonna win this appeal. After they win the appeal, we need to get me over there. That's real talk. We need to figure out a way to get me in that courtroom. Because the dudes that they sending, this is not what they do. With all due respect, they do something else. I'm really not trying to go at nobody. I'm really not trying to disrespect nobody, but they do something else. Tory Lanez came out and said that he wanted to testify. That's the one thing that I don't actually necessarily agree with. But once again, I don't know the entire story of how they could attack Tory Lanez when he got on the stand. You know how people kept saying, if Tory Lanez get on the stand, they're gonna ask him about his previous domestic violence situations and stuff like that. Remember when people were saying that? And then I'm like, well, I guess he don't take the stand. But guess what? Meg lied. She omitted. That's a lie. If you omit, it's a lie. It's misleading. Anything that you say that isn't giving the appropriate context is misleading. You get it? So she omitted shit. Then Kelsey just went up there and said, you know what? This is the truth. I'm going to light fire to it. And then I'm going to tell you this stuff over here. Then Chelsea went up there, and I don't even know what the hell she did. Now, when you have that particular situation, maybe Tory Lanez do take the stand. That's one. Two, they never juxtaposed. It's hard for me to say that word. Megan Thee Stallion's testimony on the top of Kelsey's testimony. Let's go look at that word real quick. I don't know how to say it real well, so I'm gonna hit the thing. So, hold on. They didn't just dispose. I don't know how to say the word well. Juxtaposition, right? Juxtaposition. 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 All right. But I use the word just dispose, all right? Boom. Just juxtapose, okay. Place or deal with close together or contrasting effect. So they didn't juxtapose Megan Thee Stallion's testimony on the top of Kelsey's testimony. You get it? They told conflicting stories damn near. And they were called by the same counsel. Why wouldn't you show that they didn't have the same story? You're only trying to create reasonable doubt. You're not trying to prove that he didn't do it beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand? You're only trying to create reasonable doubt. So why not take Megan Thee Stallion's testimony and juxtapose it on top of Kelsey's testimony? Juxtapose. I can't say that damn word. It's difficult. I'm gonna practice. Do you understand? Do you get it? Do you get it? I want to know who they send to go do our job next. That's what I want to know. I want to know who's the next people they go send to go do our job. I wish them all the luck, by the way. I hope they do a good job. But I wonder who's the next people they go send to do our job. I wonder if they're going to go get somebody competent. I wonder if they're going to go get one of those people that go on the YouTube and they be doing those paperwork parties. I hope they send one of them motherfuckers so they could just get completely exposed. I hope they send one of them, pardon my language, I hope they send one of them dudes so they could just go get 100% completely exposed. This is a fact. At this point, if you have a YouTube channel and you cover these cases, and you go in that courtroom and you do as bad as those two people that went in there and did, you hurting yourself. You should let somebody else go do it, and then you make videos off of what they talking about. Period. There's only one person on YouTube that's went into a courtroom, covered the court case, and did a good job, and that's literally this guy. Shout out to the Most High. Now you understand why I say that? Because I don't do nothing myself. I do everything. God does everything to me. So shout out to the Most High. Just because. You get it? Do you get it? I'm always praising the Most High. That's why they hate me. I'm literally always praising the Most High. What up to the Zigster? Says good night, BBN. Salute. Salute to you, baby girl. What we doing this weekend? What we doing Friday? We got to be doing the thing over here. Remember, Fridays, you got to be doing the things. I'm gonna be doing all of the pull-ups. And I'm not coming to hang out with you for you to hook me up with nobody. I'm just coming to hang out. I'm just coming to hang out. That's it. I'm not coming to meet nobody and do no slobber-knobbering. Or get the slobber-knobbering done to the knobbering. I'm just coming to hang out. I just want to be clear on this. I just want to enjoy myself around some people. That's it. All of the enjoy. I usually just, the only time I just want to enjoy myself around some people. That's it. That's it. That's all. All right? Just want to be clear on that. Thank you. You are not Cupid. Better remember that. I think when I kick people on this side, their whole shit get kicked and they can't even switch the name back. So I gotta remember to kick people on this side over here. Because when I kick people on this side over here, they hold everything get changed and they can't come back. That's what I gotta remember. I hope it don't matter. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway. People are always trying to play Cupid with me. And I don't work that way. If I think you're trying to set me up with somebody, it's gonna make me think you're trying to, it's something bad is gonna happen. I'm immediately gonna be like, all of my sensories is gonna go off like this is a trap. Anyway, let's get back to it. So Tory Lanez said that he wanted to, or he was instructed by his counsel to not testify. I don't think that's the biggest problem, though. I don't think that's where they made their biggest errors. I don't think that's where they made their biggest mistakes. You understand? I think they made their biggest mistakes in other areas. I don't even think Tory Lanez had to testify. Also, just so we can be clear, they didn't ask Meg Thee Stallion about any her drinking issues, or if she had a drinking issue. They didn't call anybody to the stand that can testify that Meg Thee Stallion has a drinking issue and then kill him on it. You understand? There's this lady that Meg Thee Stallion had a problem when she didn't want to pay her for dresses. Why didn't you call that lady? I don't know if it's a lady or a man. It was stylist. Why didn't you call that person? That person is on record saying that Megan Thee Stallion, when she gets drunk, she has a anger issue whenever she has too much alcohol. Why didn't you call that person? There's another person that said the same thing, the person that used to do her hair. Why didn't you call that person? So Tory Lanez's lawyers were terrible. And I've been telling y'all that the whole time. And that's why I'm trying to tell you. The main reason why Tory Lanez got found guilty is because his lawyers did a bad job. Not because the prosecution proved their case. We live in this world where you got to prove your innocence, and that's not what it's supposed to be. His lawyer should have made that more. See, I don't know what happened in the courtroom. None of us really do. Remember, the lawyer guy came out and said, if I told y'all what I really thought, it wouldn't have worked out for me. Oh, so if you would have told, so somebody paid you? So you wasn't there to get content. You was there because somebody was giving you a check to say a thing. And if you didn't say the thing they wanted you to say, you wouldn't have got your check. I'm not saying that that's what it is, but I'm saying that's what it sounds like you said. Right? That's what it sounds like you said. That is what he said, though. I played the clip over here numerous times. So who paid him to say that? And why did they feel like they needed to lie to the public? Zixon says the whole case was rigged. Notice after I kicked that person, Yuri never came back. You notice that? I kicked that person. I'm not saying that person is Yuri. I'm just saying I kicked somebody, Yuri never came back. Also, if you believe that this channel is not dead, drop some frost. I just need 2 of y'all guys to say that this channel is not dead. I don't really need anybody to say that, just so we can be clear. Because I know what we're doing over here. Shout out to Hassan Shipman. The haters is here. Could we slap some haters? Not necessarily Hassan Shipman. I'm talking to other people. Hassan Shipman is captain, show support to the channel. Is anybody else going to slap some haters? Let's slap some haters, man. Let's get some good energy going. Y'all know when we slap haters, my energy goes through the roof. Shout out to Brooklyn Dre. Y'all know when we slap haters, when people join the green team, whenever there's some kind of commerce going on, y'all know my energy goes through the roof. That's what we want, right? We want to have a good show, right? I'm just saying. Anyway. I'm gonna Young Thug is incredible, but Tory has the most diverse catalog of the 3, so I'm gonna say Tory. I actually listen to Tory. I don't listen to Thugger, and I don't listen to 21 Savage that much. Well, I don't listen to 21 Savage at all. I don't listen to Thugger that much because I don't really want to hear a lot of songs about disrespecting women. That's not really my thing. It's just not really my thing. And I don't really want to listen to songs about murder, death, and kill because some of us got our own shit that we dealing with. And I just don't want to hear it. So I'll say Tory. I think Tory is, I don't even think 21 Savage is a good artist, to be honest with you. I don't even know why people like him. And he looked weird. And he got a cross tattooed in the middle of his forehead. And so I don't fuck with him, to be honest with you. And since I don't like him, I prefer not to talk about him. But he just got into some shit. So we're talking about it. But if y'all notice, generally speaking, I don't talk about 21 Savage. That's why. And generally speaking, you don't hear me talk about Kodak Black that much unless he's in something. I promise you, if there's any rapper that got a cross tattooed on their third eye covering that shit, I promise you I'm not talking about those guys. That's not for me. Especially in the admirable sense. I can't admire that. This is a real thing, y'all. It's a real thing, man. We just not in tune with who we are. When you start getting in tune with who you are, I promise you the world look different. I promise you shit that other people covet, you don't want to be a part of. Shit is different. Like, I'm going to tell you something right now. I don't even want a woman that want to, like, if a chick pulled up on me and was like, yo, her friend, like, I'm not here for that. I don't even want to have 3 ways, 4 ways, nothing. I'm not here for that. I want to have extremely kinky, crazy sex. Don't get this confused. But I want that to be with one person at a time. Copy? I'm not here for that. The stuff that other people covet, I don't. And that's another reason why people got issues with me. Because people don't understand the things that I like. They think they're giving me the things that I like and the stuff that I should appreciate. Then when I don't like it, they think that I'm ungrateful. but you're handing me something that isn't something that's for me. I think that if it's not for me, then I'm being selfish if I take it. If that makes any sense. So no, I'm not looking for, and I get that offered, just so we can be clear. So this isn't me talking about something that I don't get offered. By all ages, apparently there's still some teenage girls that would like to do stuff with me, and I'm 100% scared of them. So y'all stay the hell over there. No, I don't really like even talking to y'all too much. Like, unless it's just on some, I'm a grown man. I'm not here for that. You understand? So that's a whole nother story. I don't want to lose my connection with the Most High. And I'm ready to lose every human being on this planet before I lose my connection with the Most High. And that's the type of energy I'm on. So if people can't understand that, I'm sorry. But that's what I'm on. With that being said, no, I don't fuck with 21 Savage. And part of it has to be with, he has the tattoo on his. What are you doing? You understand what I'm saying? Like the pineal. That's a whole nother conversation. I don't want to get into it. All right, so I want to be clear about this. And I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. Tory Lanez's lawyers previously, I don't think they were trial lawyers. Let's see who his previous lawyers were on Tory Lanez's first case, right? Let's see if we can find out who those guys are. Hold on. Let's see if we can find out who they are real quick. I don't know their names, so let's go see if we can find it. If anybody juxtapose. Let's see if we can find out what Tory Lanez's previous lawyers were real quick. Juxtapose. This was his fucking lawyer. This is the guy he went to the fucking. He was trying to go to jail. What in the hell? This was his lawyer? Look at this guy. He's a whole clout chaser. He has a picture of Kobe. Ah, well, sheesh. Let's find out what he does primarily. This dude is a whole clout chaser, yo. What's the name of that show? What's the name of that show? That The Rock was like an agent or some shit. Do y'all remember what that show was? What's the name of that show where Rock was like an agent? Anybody remember that? He was like a sports agent. Ballers. This motherfucker took a picture like this, man. And he a real lawyer. What in the hell? This guy's out here taking pictures like this, and he's a real lawyer. What in the hell? This guy's supposed to be a real lawyer. He's out here taking pictures like this. You can't script this shit, man. Well, now we see why Tory Lanez is locked up and in jail, man. This is why Tory Lanez is in jail. Then Tory Lanez had the Rock as his lawyer, man. He had the discount Rock as his lawyer. What in the hell, fam? This guy, not that he looks like the Rock, I'm saying he's taking pictures like he's on a damn television show. What in the hell, fam? What in the hell, fam? Oh, I just saw the Rock in a picture like that like 2 seconds ago. Hold on. Oh man, I'm slabbers is over here. Did we just see the Rock in a picture like this like 2 seconds ago? Hold on. You can't be serious. What the hell happened? I hit the button. I thought, sheesh. What the hell, fam? Now we know why Tory Lanez got locked up. This is why Tory Lanez got locked up. This was his lawyers. This is Tory Lanez's lawyers, man. This is why Tory Lanez is in jail right now. I promise you. This is why Tory Lanez is. He's taking pictures. Look, this is not how lawyers generally. What the hell, fam? Tory Lanez lawyers out here doing this. Of course he's going to jail. He's going to all of the jails. This is the guy. Also, who's this guy? He definitely does not. He's the damn security. He's not a lawyer. He's probably the security. So, wait, hold on. So he took a picture with 2 security guys? Or if those guys really are also lawyers, I don't got time for this. Because this shit can't be serious. Stop cloud chasing. Try so hard to be in that picture. Do a better job and then cloud chase. Do me that favor. Also, that don't look suspicious about why he probably was doing such a bad job at his job. Let's see who this guy has ever worked with. Hold on. Let's see who he's worked with. I'm saying jokes and shit, right? But let's see who the guy worked with before we go too much further. I mean, I want to say a couple more jokes. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let's see what clients he got besides Tory Lanez. He has been named among the best lawyers. Says who? Yo, that's bananas. I put in his clients, right? And then look what it shows us. Oh, that's that. Thank you for letting me know. We are not going to that site. I put in where's his clients, and they don't even show his clients. Fam, they're not even showing. Okay. I didn't even have to ask who the other guy's clients were. I just watch. I'm going to show you in a minute. This is bananas. Who's this guy's? Who's he clienting? Tory Lanez was trying to go to jail. He just didn't want to be free no more. Tory Lanez said, you know what? Being able to go everywhere that I want to go, whenever I want to do it, sleep with whoever I want to sleep with, whenever I want to do it, eat what I want to eat. You know, this shit is getting boring. Maybe I should do some time behind the bars. Look, Tory Lanez's lawyer just released a statement. We are shocked by they literally did a horrible job defending their client. Okay, so who was telling you they did a horrible job defending their client? The whole time? This guy. Tory Lanez's lawyer just released a statement. We were shocked by I wasn't. There was not sufficient evidence to come. There was not sufficient evidence. That's a fact. We believe that the case. No. Get out of here. Stop doing those things. We believe the case was not proven beyond a reasonable doubt. No, it wasn't. But that's not the point. we will be exploring, or you will not be exploring options. You will be exploring being fired from this case, homeboy. All of the explorations of being fired from this case. They're not pissed? Oh, I would be so pissed. All right, so we put his clients, right? It says clients. They showed us 0 clients. We looked at the first 2 articles. They didn't tell us anything about clients either, right? So hold on. And this is apparently not even a site that we should be going to. Something's wrong with it. So the first site that's even on the damn page, it says it's okay, but it's not. Apparently. Shout out to that shit. He's a lawyer and he gets a 3.5 rating? What in the hell? He's a lawyer. So he's not good. Hold on, let's look at what's the bias guy name? What's the bias guy's first name? Tony? I don't know what it is. Not Tony Bias, right? Just so we can see the difference real quick in his lawyering, right? So hold on, let's go get these lawyers real quick. This guy's lawyers was a shit, man. I told y'all that. Hold on, let me just go through this for one more moment, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna chop it up with you guys. Hold on. No, man, his good lawyer, not his ex-lawyer. That's an ex-lawyer. Jose Baez, there we go. So hold on. Look when we go to Jose Baez, right? When we go to Jose Baez, check this out. Tory Lanez is trying to go to jail. Somebody just tricked him. First, the Wikipedia is the first thing that pops up, apparently. So, yeah, this guy, Wikipedia pops up first. Right? And then, we're looking, right? So, we're not even going to go to the Wikipedia first. Let's just scroll down, right? Boom. All right, so we're going to look at the first article like we looked at the first article on the other side, right? Confidential, wish you called him sooner. First of all, we're able to get in here without it telling us something is wrong. And we get to the fucking part of my language. This is only the second sentence. Casey Anthony acquitted. Do I need to say any more about his old attorney? So let's give his old attorney a little bit, be even more fair, right? We got to even be more fair. I want to be as fair as possible to this guy. So we're going to take clients off and see if his Wikipedia comes up. It might, right? Where's his Wikipedia at? No Wikipedia for this guy? Just that other site that it won't let us go in because there's something wrong with it. This was Tory Lanez' lawyer, y'all. This was his lawyer. He looks like a damn baseball coach. Look at him. Don't he look like he coaches your kid? He look like he's out there arguing with the umpire right now. What the hell? And he probably got a sandwich in his hand while he's doing it. Shout out to that guy. I don't think it was rigged. I think his attorney was terrible. That's all. I'm not gonna say it was rigged. His attorney was. It didn't have to be. This is what y'all gotta understand. And this is just my opinion, obviously, right? If your attorney is bad, they don't have to rig anything. You do know this, right? If your attorney is bad, they don't have to rig nothing. Your attorney is bad. The wild part is, and this is what I'm not ever going to be able to get away from, One of the court reporters is an actual attorney. He knows more about the law than I've forgotten. Pardon me, he's forgotten more about the law than I know. I don't understand why he did such a terrible job if he wasn't getting paid to do a terrible job. Understand a person with principles and morals when you see one. I get criticized for my principle and morals more than I get anything. Most of the time somebody is criticizing me, it's because of my principles and morals. These are facts. Pay attention to what people complain about. It always has to deal with my principles and morals. Oh shit, I forgot I was even on that. I'm gonna shoot y'all to a commercial break real quick. We're gonna come right back.
Made a meal before the Richie, T no lacking, bitch, I'm sitchy like my bitch is yellow bone, ass fat, yeah, I'm picky, I'm the type to hit a bitch from the back like she Ricky, get her hair done, just to get some top, now it's frizzy, when I'm done, I just bust all on her face, left her sticky, flood the whole hood with work, shit, now everybody busy, when I make it, whole hood coming, everybody with me, I'm the type to pop out with that stick, like you watching Disney, put 2 O's in both sides of his V, now he drizzy, I be deep down in my feelings, like who really rocking with me, yeah, my trap booming, bitch, I got more 3 5s than Griffies, yeah, them purse real, give it 5 minutes, you be itching, man, I hate these hoes, all of them some bougie broke bitches, living rich records, bitch, we some cutthroat niggas, wanna be the game, gotta catch a body, no snitching, when I caught that case, it was just me, no code of fitness, how I change up, been acting like I don't know niggas, switching lanes up, no, this ain't that S550, switch my name up, yeah, but I'm the same old nigga, plain James cool, yeah, but I like diamonds on my wrist, long live stack, still can't believe he independent, long live hat, niggas know he shot stacks, killer, that's that get back, every time we spend our ops block, they heard that shit clap, everybody kick like 4Ks, that's a Kit Kat, bitch, I dropped a mint on the grill, that's a Tic Tac, I be fresh as fuck, all designer, but it's mismatch, tap in, I'm taxing for the sauce, yeah, I got that, bitch, don't ask me what I'm smoking on, cause it's that iPad, bullet got no name, but them shits hitting who I shot at, know his name ain't T.I., but we left that nigga top back, got them all waiting for the tape, they like drop that, when I'm in the A, they know my shit, I gotta pop that, thinking I can't fuck your bitch, nigga, boy, stop that, yeah, bitch, I'm Bugatti, you getting dropped if you not that, 731, I'm on the north side, with my back, ops say they gon' slide, but they just talking like a podcast, fuck they yapping, drop the low, we pull up where they drop that, left a wet sign on they block, the way the game came through and mock that.
Oh shit, I didn't know it was gonna finish that quick. Actually, I know the song and I know it was ending. Right back. Here we go. Let's get back to it. So I want to be clear about something. I want to move on from the Tory thing, by the way. So if there's something else y'all want to put into the chat, there's something else y'all want to talk about, put it into the chat. Now I want to be clear about something. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. Also, when we get our computer fixed, y'all not gonna be getting kicked. All right, I'm gonna be able to keep y'all in the room. There's an issue. I think that there's a bug or something either in my computer or attached to my account, YouTube account or something. There is a bug in my computer, so I know that y'all getting kicked. Whenever y'all do get kicked, I appreciate it when y'all come back. That's all I can say. But there is a bug in my account, and y'all get kicked. And it's not me. Just so you can be clear, if you get hidden, you don't get kicked off the page. You can still see and try to comment. It just doesn't let you comment. You don't get kicked off the page. So yes, I know that y'all getting kicked, and I know a lot of things like that is happening. Like I said before, I can't stop the devil from doing whatever the devil is doing. All I could do is do what I'm doing, and that's it. That's it. All I can do is keep doing what I'm doing. Let's get back into it. There's a couple of things I want to mention about this, and then there is a couple of stories that we already have that I'm gonna roll into real quick. So I want to say this about Tory Lanez and his attorneys, his old attorneys, and I'm going to tell you something about his new attorneys, and then I am going to tell you what I think about the case. It's going to take a couple of more moments, and we're going to move on to the next topic. His old attorneys were bad. I don't think they were bad because I don't think it was rigged. I just think they just weren't good. That's it. I just think that they weren't good. You see, often people think when you got right on your side that you're going to win. That's not the way it works. Sometimes you can have right on your side and you still not win. Jesus was Jesus. He still got crucified. Copy? His people still led him to the gallows. The part that people forget is the Romans tried to free Jesus. Do we all forget that part? The Romans tried to free Jesus. They were going to let him go. They have a thing where they have the two prisoners and they say, we're going to let one of these prisoners go. Should we let this prisoner go or should we let that prisoner go? And the people chose to let a rapist and a killer go instead of letting Jesus Christ go. The man that we know is Jesus Christ. I need for you to understand this whenever you think that just because somebody get found guilty of something they're wrong. That's not the way that works. At the end of the day, no matter how righteous you are or how real your battle is, sometimes Satan needs the people to fight against him. You can't beat Satan if the people aren't fighting against him, because we're God's strength. We're God's energy. When God sends his armor to protect you, he doesn't come down himself. He sent people. So what we have to understand is this. Tory Lanez needed more than to be right if he was right. His attorney did not do enough. Just showing up and being right is not enough. I expect for them to win an appeal. And I expect for his new attorneys to go apeshit in court. I expect for Tory Lanez to be exonerated. And then I expect for lawsuits to commence. These are my expectations. Now, the best thing that can happen for all of YouTube is for me to be in that courtroom. Because the people that they sent previously, obviously, they weren't there to do the job. They were there to do something else, with all respect due. I'm not shooting at them. They just obviously was not there to do their job. They was there to do something else. I'm not sure what they was there to do. Who am I to tell you? Yep, they're in my computer right now. Hold on. I can't even turn my VPN on. I can't even turn my VPN on. Hold on. I can't even turn my VPN on. And that's why nobody can't stay in the room, and that's why y'all getting kicked. Just so you know. We'll see what happens. It just said it connected. We'll see what happens. I don't know. All right, we'll see what happens. Anybody else get kicked? I'm just curious. Just because I think they go after certain people. If anybody in here fuck with me, hit that drop a frost. I just want to know. If anybody in here that F's with me, just drop a frost. I just want to know if you in here because I want to see who they kick. Yeah, but you're not even green team, homie. Salute though. I appreciate you being here. But obviously, I'm talking about people who support the channel with more than just comments. I appreciate you though. No disrespect. They're not trying to kick you. They're trying to kick people that donate. They're trying to kick people that say positive things like that. You understand what I'm saying? They're trying to kick those people. They're not trying to kick you. All right, we got 2 people. That's good enough, right? Fuck it. Yeah, they're trying to kick people that monetarily support the channel. They're not trying to kick you, with all due respect. They want you to come. They want all the people that they know aren't going to do no donations, not going to join the green team. They want as many of you in here as possible. No disrespect intended. I'm just telling you what it is. We're already an hour into the show. I'm gonna get off of this topic because I was actually gonna end the show a little early tonight. So I'm gonna get off of this topic if you don't mind. And I want to talk about a different topic for a moment. Y'all know that Usain Bolt just lost $12 million, right? Nope, not talking about that, Yuri. You see that? You notice that, and I don't have a problem with YouTube. YouTube isn't my problem. You know, Usain Bolt just lost like $12 million. Apparently, he got scammed or some shit like that by his bank or something, and he just lost like $12 million, and he only got $12,000 in the bank currently. That's effed up. And I bet you somebody is gonna say that he's a loser because he got scammed. Because that's how the world works, right? When something bad happens to you, people pile on to you and try to make more bad things happen to you. That's generally how the world works, right? That's why people lie and pretend that they have things that they don't. Because if you tell the truth and be like, yo, this person did this bad thing to me, usually the world help the people doing the bad shit to you. That sounds effed up. This is a whole fact. That's why you got the people on Instagram flashing money that's not theirs, pretending to have this, pretending to have that. Because if you lie, people come for your support. If you lie, people come for your support. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm the best thing in the world. People are like, oh man, that guy's rich. Let me give him more money. But if you like, yo, I'm falling on hard times, people be like, get a job. People are weird, Joe. People are weird, Joe. It's always like people are weird, for real, for real. You understand what I'm saying? So apparently he got left with like $12,000 or something like that. And he's just absolutely, he said, so that's effed up. Another story I want to bring up real quick. Also, I saw Black Adam today. I'm going to have to tell you, I saw the second half of it today. I was watching some of it the other day. I couldn't watch the movie straight through. It just isn't that good. It just really isn't that good. I think I finished like the last 20 or 30 minutes of the movie today. But there's two other things that I want to tell you about that has to deal with television and shit. I saw this chick, right, that I know personally. She's on Instagram. She moved from New York City. She's in another city. And I just found out that she has an OnlyFans. And I'm going to say this. This is some super real shit. They have desensitized us and made it so easy for people to make money ways that people should not be making money. That I keep trying to tell y'all, man, a lot of people just is not going to be able to go to heaven, yo. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, this shit is bananas. Shout out to Homegirl. I feel bad that she had that life. Like, you know what I'm saying? We have to figure out a way to go get partners. Life is the way it is because people spend so much time trying to be side chicks. Guys spend so much time not trying to find a wife, trying to do all this other shit. And we spend so much of our time and our energy and our finances and our resources doing things other than trying to build families. And that's not good. We should be trying to build families. We should be trying to find a spouse. We should then be trying to have kids with that person and then build the family. That's what we're supposed to be trying to do. These things are important. The fact that we have so many women now that don't even want to have kids until they're in their 30s. And I just heard about one dude, he got like 30 kids. Why would you have all with like 18 different women or some shit like that? Like, my dude, what are you doing? Apparently, he has a job and they take half of his money, and even with them taking half of his money, he's only could give like each one of these women like $1.75 a month or some shit. So I don't know what to tell you. Like, we got to do better as a people, man. We got to do better as a people. I don't know what to tell you. We really got to do better as a people. They're going to say I'm crazy for saying these things, though, so it is what it is. They're going to say I'm crazy for saying these things, though. So. I don't know how much money is in his account, but apparently all of the places that I've saw said 12,000. So maybe he only got 2,000, just like you said. What do I know, right? Even though I saw it like quite a few different places, and all the different places said 12,000. You could be right. What do I know?
Stop woke law to block a new AP course on African American studies.
The Florida Department of Education says the course lacks educational value. In a letter to the College Board, the Department of Education also says the curriculum is inexplicably contrary to Florida law. It goes on to say, if the course comes into compliance and incorporates historically accurate content, the department will reopen the discussion.
Using the Stop Woke law.
I just want to say something, but you do understand what the jukes there is, right? Historically accurate information. So basically, if they've been lying to us for 20 years and you come and you try to tell the truth, they're going to say that's not historically accurate. Stop believing the gaslighters. Once again, just because somebody's been saying a story for 1,000,000 years, that don't make it right. That's why I will never. Okay, so this is what Satan wants to do. This is a fact. Satan is the author of confusion. So what Satan wants to do is Satan wants you to back down off of whatever you're saying. He wants you to back down off of your gospel, off of your testimony. And then once you back down off of one of these things, because you're going to say, you know what, this isn't something I want to argue over. I'm just going to let them have that one. Now they're going to say everything that you're saying is up for question. You get it? So pay attention to the people they call liars. I learned this when I was a little kid. I told you the story before. Pay attention to the people they call liars. Sometimes the person they call them a liar is the only one telling the truth. That's why there's so many people calling them a liar, because they're the only one telling the truth. Remember, think about when you got lied on. Think about when somebody lied about you. Think about how many people believe the lie. A lie is literally created to be believed, while the truth is just the truth. I'm going to say that again. A lie is literally created in order to be believed, while the truth is just the truth. People wonder why I don't ever, and I'm never gonna, go around my family ever again. And I'm not trying to bash them, but I just want to say something. The reason why I 100% hate liars is because when you're the youngest and you don't know the lie, and you just running around telling the truth, you don't even know to lie. I didn't even know to lie. It just ain't in me. And then people try to discredit you because you busy telling the truth on them and you don't even know the lie. That makes you look at those people a little bit different, especially when you get older. It makes you look at those people a little bit different. I have a shitload of flaws, like every other human being. But the one thing I'm not is a liar. There's so many other things that you could call me, and you'll be close to the truth, even if you're wrong. But the one thing I'm not is a liar. Also, you do know, just because of the accuracy of my memory, often, that's kind of proof that I'm not a liar. Because liars tend to not be able to remember things accurately, because they don't know what the truth is. So liars don't tend to really know what happened sometimes. But my memory is extremely accurate about so many different things. even things that don't have nothing to do with me, just, you know, pop culture events or whatever the case may be. I think I'm gonna let y'all go. I don't got much to say. I just want to talk about that Tory Lanez thing. I'm not gonna lie to you. That situation that happened in the supermarket today, it kind of just like sent me. It just sent me. I don't know how to explain it. Other human beings get to live in peace. I would just really like to have that opportunity. And the older I get, the more I realize that I don't think that that's something I'll ever have. And that's sad. Everybody, just have a beautiful night. If you got anybody still awake in your household, give them a hug. Tell them you love them. You don't never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Give people their flowers while they're still here. If you, before you go to bed and after you wake up, please drink some water. It's good for your insides, empty stomach. And whenever you're helping somebody else be the best them that they could be, in that moment, you being the best you that you could be. So go out there and be great. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. # Grown Forums. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you, and that's all I got on this one. I'm